So a few days ago, I decided I'm gonna... Is it recording? Yeah. A few days ago, I decided I'm gonna record a girls talk / whatever, and I asked my Instagram followers. Oh my god, that sounds like I have a lot of people following me. It's like 50. JK, it's a bit more, but you know, it's not like I have so many people to ask. It's just like my 5 friends who ask me questions. So there's a lot of like cringy questions that, well, I'm not gonna be able to answer because I don't know the answers myself. I'm laughing at myself so much. Okay, how to deal with a broken heart. I don't know. That's a... I don't know, just let it... Let yourself... Let yourself... I think time basically helps a lot. Damn! And also just learning to let it go. Like, instead of obsessing over what went wrong, be like, alright, it didn't work out, take the good times, take the bad times, you know, learn what could have happened. I don't know. Okay, so a while ago I went through a really bad breakup, and I just decided I didn't want to swim in my own self-pity.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
And that's how I try to go about anything in life. You just, you know, take it, be like, oh, this was a shitty experience, would not repeat that again, don't recommend, 2 out of 10, you know, and then you look forward. I think that's the way to go. Focus on yourself, and with time you're literally gonna be, I don't want to say be happy because it's so cringe, but that's true. You know, like, as long as you don't obsess over whatever happened, because what's the point? It happened already. Like, there's no reason to do that. Someone wrote, I want to be as motivated as you. Tell me how. My motivation levels are like a little up and down spiral of whatever. Like, it's ever changing. Sometimes I get home and I cry.
Stop it. Get some help.
And I'm like, I don't want to do anything. But then sometimes I'm like, okay, this is the plan. I have so many ideas for what I want to do with life. And then sometimes I'm like, what's the point and all that. So I guess just keep going straight forward through everything, and you know, just be stubborn, stay stubborn, don't ever whatever, you know, don't ever whatever.
Don't ever whatever.
This is such a good advice, Julia. I'm so smart. Do you ever drink? Yes. Not always, not a lot, not as much as people do, I guess. I drink slightly less. It depends on the season. Like in winter it's like meh, you know, it's like mulled wine season, whatever, prosecco or anything for New Year's Eve. But I don't really like hype myself up to be like yuck. I do enjoy drinking with friends. Does that make sense? Balance. I don't know why I just touched my forehead. I thought it's gonna look like I'm smarter than I am. Yeah. So someone's asking me where I got my shoes and called me a boo. Thank you, that's so nice. I got them in Zara. I assume these are the most recent ones. I wasn't quite happy with them. They kind of look kind of cool, so I was like, yeah, I'll rock them. Did you ever break somebody's heart? Crying cat emoji and a broken heart emoji. What? I guess. I want to say I'm such a nice person, I would never do that. But probably. I don't know. Like, if I ever... I don't know. That's kind of bad of me. But yeah. I never, like, mean to... But I guess... Yeah, probably. And I regret it, but I also don't. It's an experience. So... if you're one of the people, I'm really sorry. mind. What's your favorite cheat day food snack? So I'm the kind of person who doesn't think there are cheat days. I'm just like, you know, do it! Balance it out, make it work for you. So my favorite snack? My face. Oh, I don't really have favorite snacks. I eat everything. It's so difficult to say. I don't know, recently I'm into donuts. Or obviously like anything, anytime I think about it, it's like cheat day, it's like something with a lot of sugar and or cheese. So anything like that I'd consider a cheat meal. I don't know. There's so much food to choose from. So much. So I don't know. How to get over a big crush. Ha ha ha. You don't? No, I don't know. Well, if they didn't reciprocate whatever you were feeling, then they're just not worth the attention they were getting. And that means you gotta look inward to find why the fuck you're craving this attention from them. You're supposed to be able to be okay on your own and don't need it from them. It's not easy, I know. But I think if that didn't work out, just go through it, and time will tell, you know. If it's meant to be, it will be. If it didn't work out, and you've done what you think, you know, whatever your actions were cool, and you don't want to try because you feel like they're not behaving the way you want them to, although they're also human beings, so like give them a choice. You know, don't like suffocate them with your intentions. Then yeah, I think, okay, this is happening. That didn't make sense at all. Okay, I'm gonna try to talk with my own voice rather than this weird voice. Appreciate yourself. You're worth it. You're worth more than you're getting. So just drop that and move on. My favorite color. What's my favorite color? Black and pink. And I don't know. I like every color, but pink probably. That's that says a lot about my maturity. Do you believe in star signs being compatible in relationships? So there's a lot more to just star signs, cause depending on what time you were born. This is me in English, guys. People whose English isn't their first language, there's so much more to everything. So depending on what time you're born, blah blah blah, you've got your sun and moon. I think I'm lying. I don't know that much about astrology, but like you can be a Leo with like Virgo features, which is me. Cause yeah. I would say that sometimes you read about it and you're like, yeah, that makes sense, because yeah, the personality traits kind of, you know, overlap with whatever they're writing, but I think whatever you believe in isn't wrong. Like, it's your beliefs and I can't say anything about it, but like, so, you know, take it with a pinch of salt. I think they can be, but I wouldn't be like, oh, I met this cool person, but this horoscope is telling me we're not gonna work. Then I'm not just gonna go like, I want to try, because that's not really me. Next question. What to do when you're bored? Find something to do. Huh? I don't know, find a hobby, stretch, read a book, vibe to music, let yourself rest as well. I do this thing where anytime I have some time off, I don't really fully embrace it and enjoy it, because I'm like, on to the next thing, blah blah blah, you know, and then I guilt trip myself about taking any free time, and then as a result I'm so fucking tired because I don't let myself rest, but also when I do let myself rest, I don't really rest, so it's like this ongoing spiral that's making me kind of sad at the end of the day. Any tips for a heartbreak? I think that's what I mentioned before. Let yourself cry for a bit. It's always needed, but not for too long. Be like find the anger. I don't know, at least anger helps me a little bit, so you know, find the anger but don't hold on to it. Just get angry, shift your focus to yourself. Another person doesn't determine your self-worth. A breakup doesn't determine what kind of a person you are. I think I could share something really, really personal here right now, which might be shocking. The person I was with cheated on me, or I don't actually know if they did, but anyway, I found conversations with prostitutes. Oh, I can't. It's just like so weird to me, so bizarre that, you know, someone doesn't respect another human being to this level. And then there was a lot of shitstorm that followed after, where basically that person twisted the whole thing and was like, oh, no, it's obviously wasn't me, it was Julia, blah blah blah. You know, I don't really care for that, but oh, and anytime I'd mention the story to people, they'd be like, oh, but was your, you know, was this not good? And I'm like, it shouldn't matter. I mean, I'm sorry, but like, it shouldn't matter. Like, if something wasn't good for one person, because let's say from my perspective it was, I'm not talking about this relationship, I'm talking about a theoretical situation, okay? Because I don't really want to go into as much detail about whatever happened. But like, in a relationship, if something's not working for one person, then you have to communicate that. And then if you actually care about each other, you find a compromise, or you move your own way. There's no reason to like keep doing something to like have a cookie and eat it too. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can't have it both ways. You can't, in my opinion. So, you know, like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people would go through that experience and be broken. I'm not saying I'm very healthy in relationships after that, but in general, I'm trying. And it's a process. It's an ongoing process. But yeah, just fucking live your life. It's your life to live, not anyone else's. Why would you give them power over you, you know, to be miserable for such a long time? Like, if it's not this person, it's gonna be a different person. But really, like, you should be your own person, if that makes sense. Okay, how to be confident in front of the camera. I don't know, because I still am not. I think you just have to like keep doing it, like fake it till you make it. So my first vlog, or like all of them, weren't like, they're not perfect. I don't think they're perfect. I don't think they're super well done and so on. But I think if you want to do it, then you should just go on and do it. And then you'll learn, you'll eventually like won't realize that the camera's in front of you. I'm not there yet, but maybe. Do you prefer being do you prefer single life or being in a relationship? I think there are pros and cons to every single one of them. It's a really weird question. So I'm trying to be happy where I am. I don't think it's about preference, it's just about the timing in your life, you know, like there's a time when you're single and you're enjoying it, and then there's a time when you're not and you're also enjoying it. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's obviously, being single means a lot of freedom to do whatever, but then, I don't know, being in the right relationship also means the freedom, but then that person adds to your life in value, and or at least I think that, and I think they make it worthwhile being in a relationship. I'm so smart. Oh my god, Julia. Well done. So well said. Okay, are you with someone ATM at the moment? That's a very confidential information. What do you do? What do? I sit at home and cry. Yeah, so I didn't get asked too many questions. But guys, if there are any questions you wanna ask, please do. You can message on my Insta, leave a comment, do whatever. You can ask me about specific situations, or if something ever happened to me. I definitely do have an opinion about different things. So if you like this little whatever this was, like, comment, subscribe, hit me up on Instagram at itsgymjulia, and hope you liked it.